Welcome to the session. In last session, we met with Mr. Satish Borkhade sir, who is an industrial expert. In today's session, we will make a short glimpse and briefing about the different careers and opportunities in the food industry. I definitely hope this session is definitely helpful for different food graduates, food aspirants to boost their career in the future. So, I request you to be with me till the last of the session. Before moving ahead, there is a simple question, that is, what could be our priority? It could be food or the safety of food. But the major focus regarding the priority is that our major priority is focus on the food safety. So nowadays, the focus on the food safety with concern to the changing food habits. Day by day, the habits of the concerns could be changed. At the same time, increasing processing and handling things. Changing processes and products. It could be a scenario. And globalization of the food trade at an international level. Now we move further with the processing level of the commodities. Particularly the perishable commodities. Here we could say that the perishable level of processing commodities in India is nearly 10%. It is somewhat very less with compared to the rest of the world. The processing level in Malaysia is nearly 75 to 80%, and in France it is again 70%. Hence, there is a vast scope for different segments of food industry in India. For different sectors, the scope lies with subsequent processing level as shown in that table. I am not going into details to it, as our main topic is only concerned to the careers in food industry. So with concern to the industrial parameters, we can segregate it with respect to the primary processing, secondary processing and tertiary processing. There are different sectors in food industry. The sectors includes typically fruits and vegetables, grains, oilseeds, milk, meat, poultry, fish, marine, plantation, tea, coffee, etc. Out of which the main segments are enlisted in the table itself. So we could say that there is a vast scope for their processing. In terms of primary processing, it includes typically the preliminary operations like sorting and grading. So here, with the help of sorting and grading, raw material is processed. The primary processing includes, like for fruits and vegetables, like cleaning, cutting are the primary processing. For milk, it is grading and refrigeration, and other are subsequently seen in the table itself. In secondary processing, the product is ready for the consumption, or else it could be useful for other commercial purpose. So that in secondary processing, we could make a final product or the raw material for the next strata or for the tertiary processing. So that is the secondary processing. We could take a simple example of the wheat. When wheat is converted into flour, so the flour is nothing but the secondary processing. We could convert the flour into different types of, we could make the use of flour in different types of bakery industry. So bakery industry is nothing but the example of tertiary processing. In tertiary processing, we could say that there is no further processing or no further preparation is required for the tertiary processing. At the same time, here the product is ready to cook, here the product is ready to eat, ready to heat, or it is useful for the processing itself. So in tertiary processing, our product is ready with the commercial use, and such food is ready for the consumption without further preparation. Apart from these, the other type, that is the quaternary processing, is came into effect as it is a need of an hour in today's era. It typically includes different types of supply chain system, like different types of examples includes Swiggy, Zomato. These are nothing but the supply chain, these are nothing but the facilitator. These are some of the examples of the industry engaged in the primary, secondary and tertiary processing. So before moving into the industry, our main focus is to segregate or to identify which type of industry we are looking for. So that is the main part. Apart from these three I just mentioned, we have to also focus on quaternary processing, because nowadays it is an era with the help of virtual inspection. We could make a definitely distinctive mark in the quaternary processing. Start of the session, I mentioned one thing particularly and peculiarly, and the thing is that there is vast scope for the opportunity and careers in food industry because the people are ready to invest in the food industry. Then why people are investing in food industry? Because there are different reasons so that people are investing in the food industry, and the reasons like supply chain side. As India is a global market, India is a mass market where number of people are much more. So the raw material availability is much more in Indian concerns. At the same time, we have the largest availability of livestock. Again, we have the different 9 agroclimatic zones where different n number of products could be cultivated, developed, and at the same time we have the different availability of different types of food grains in terms of production. In terms of tea, again in terms of different food grains like milk, tea, coffee, we are ranking with concern to the world. Now second one is the demand drivers. With concern to the demand drivers, we could say changing lifestyle is the major concern or major demand driver for the food industry. Again, organized retail is a boost for the food industry. There are n number of export opportunities for the concern. And nowadays, the demand for the nutritional diet, demand for the healthy food is much more. So these could be a major demand boost. Concerned to the export scenario, we could say the value of export of processed food commodities day by day increases. Now, in terms of 2016-17, the data says that the total value of export of processed food lies around 40 billion US dollar. So here we could say definitely there is scope for export scenario. Then FDI, that is foreign direct investment. Nearly we could say that 100% FDI in the food industry through automatic route, as there are two routes of the FDI. First one is the automatic, another is the FIPB, that is Foreign Investment Promotion Board. Day by day, FDI increases in India, and Maharashtra is one of the leading state in concern to the invest of FDI. In 2018-19, foreign direct investment in for food industry lies around 628.24 million US dollar, and infrastructure and development support. So this lies a major boost as investment as establishment of mega food parks where all facilities for the food commodities are provided under one roof. So that is nothing but the mega food park. Again, cold chain. With the help of that, we could able to preserve the commodity up to a large extent. Value addition. With the help of value addition, multigrain cookies or like different things could be provided to the number of people which are health conscious one. And modernization of abattoirs is also one of these. Now it's time to move towards the major concern for the careers and opportunities in food industry, where the different types of opportunities lies, in which we have to first of all we have taken industrial opportunities. Industry, there are different things where a person of food tech can be grabbed, can got a job, like Department of Quality Assurance, Quality Control. He could be in the production as a shift in charge, as a supervisor. So during this phase, he has to sustain there. He has to make more comfortable at that position. He has to sustain there, because unless and until he could not hold the position for a long time, for a stretched a long time, he could not able to move further. That's why the major strategy is to sustain. Second one, there is vast scope for the lab analytics, but the major concern that in terms of lab analytics, different persons from other professions like chemist, BSc chemist, chemistry chemist could be a competitor, and that is well elaborated by Mr. Sanju Sharma in his slides. Another thing is the R&D. Yes, we have the lots of scope in terms of the R&D. So the major strategy in terms of R&D and lab analytics is to grow further. There is a scope for lab analytics. Third one is the apprentice. This is one of the best thing. What happened nowadays, different MNC companies or different multinationals could not able to trust the newly freshers one or newly entered people, newly entered employee. So they provide him with the help of the tag. The tag is the apprentice. So in apprentice, the person has been in probation for 10 to 12 months typically. So here the major focus is to make his or her own tactics to grow further. That is the thing of the apprentice. There are n number of examples for the apprentice. I just take a simple example. Like I quote one example. The employee name is Mr. Gorak Gori. He absorbed in Britannia Industries Limited as an apprentice with a payment nearly 10 to 12,000. But within the 4 months of his tenure, he could grab the opportunity to be on the payroll of the Britannia itself with a package of nearly 3 lakhs per annum. So be in there. If suppose you got an opportunity to become an apprentice in the MNC sector, definitely you could go and grab this, because it will definitely give you the required boost in the coming future. Next one is the startup. For startup, people must be a motivated one to make his own startup, because startup requires his own person's own energy to become an entrepreneur. Next one is the entrepreneur. Before moving to the entrepreneur, the major strategy one should focus on is the SWOT analysis. That is strength, weakness, opportunity and threats, in which S and W is equal to internal analysis and O and T is equal to external analysis. So with concern to whole SWOT analysis, a person could be definitely as an entrepreneur. He required different skills, but typically 3 skills: the innovations, risk-taking ability and organizing skills. Some entrepreneur from BTech background like Mr. Shashi Amgar started Gopal Bakers at Nashik, and Ms. Tejaswini Kendre started A1 Bakers at Ahmednagar. Now we move forward towards second opportunity, that is lies in terms of government. In government, there are different n numbers of opportunity for the food tech students. Typically, the opportunity lies from the FSO to the FSSAI technical officer. FSO, that is the food safety officer. Again, individual could go towards a FSO to become a technical officer in terms of the food safety and standard authority. Again, he could be a food commissioner. At the same time, they move towards the food supply officer. I will take simple example of the technical officer under Food Safety and Standard Authority of India is Mr. Amol Jagtap, and doing really great in terms of the government opportunity. Apart from this, we said the government opportunity majorly in terms of the banking sector. As banking sector, now from last 5 years, food tech student can be an eligible candidate for the different types of specialist officer, different types of agriculture officer, at the same time agriculture and financial officer. So here lies a great opportunity. So I take a simple example like Mr. Sudha Madhav act as agriculture officer in a great manner. Next, there are opportunity in terms of the EIC, that is Export Inspection of Council at BIS, Bureau of Indian Standard, as assistant director to the technical officer, NABARD as assistant manager. I here specifically quoted that from last 2 years, different opportunities are there from the FCI, that is Food Corporation of India, and the opportunities lies in 2 terms. The first opportunity is there in the procurement and warehouse department, and another opportunity as an assistant manager. At the same time, another opportunity is there in the FCI for the marketing executive. So this opportunity is a great manner. In FCI, I could take example of Mr. Abhay Tangde as assistant manager and doing really great. Then with concern to the government opportunity, we could take another example of the junior scientist, and then again could become a scientist in the future with concern to the organization, that is the ICAR. Here again persons are there like Mr. Venkataman Bansode act as a junior scientist in terms of the ICAR. Again at the same time, opportunities lies with the help of KVK, Krishi Vigyan Kendra, as a SMS, that is subject matter specialist. I take example of Mr. Dinesh Shirsagar act as a SMS for the Krishi Vigyan Kendra, or Dr. Kalyan Babar act as a SMS for the KVK Satara. Another opportunity lies with concern to the academic person. And I could quote here that yes, nowadays the opportunity for the academic persons are at more extent. In academics, an individual could go for PG, for PhD, for MBA. In terms of MBA, again plain MBA or agribusiness management. Again MS, At abroad, the person could go for the MS. So here the main strategy is to search for the alternatives to go into the academics. An individual want to go in the academics, search for these things. If you want to do the MS, then definitely search for the things which are the different types of foreign universities. What are their scholarship constraints? Again, what are the different types of fees regulations of the foreign university? I quote simple example of Miss Ketki Kelkar did her MS at Illinois University. Again, apart from this, a person could be an expert speaker in terms of academics. A person could be an author in terms of academics. I quote simple examples of Dr. Sakre sir, Dr. Thorat sir, Mr. Sanju Kumar Sharma and myself in the author category. Again, with concern to the ICR exams, senior research assistant, or with concern to the MCAER, senior research assistant, it could be a great opportunity. Apart from that, in different types of educational institutes, assistant professor, associate professors, head of departments, these are the really a beautiful opportunities to act in the academic person. So the major strategies in terms of academic, that if you want that it is your profession, then you must search for the things, and then only you go for the opportunity in academics. Again, I quote one example, that in terms of BVOC colleges, these are starting at more numbers in Maharashtra itself. So here the opportunities lies is more. The opportunity mainly lies towards the PG students in the food tech concern, in the food tech field. At the same time, apart from all these, another effect, that is the synergistic effect, could act a more. What is synergy? Synergy is nothing but the activation of time or calculation of things. If suppose we say that 1 plus 1 is equal to 3, it means when there are two positive outcomes combined together, then it provides one more output. That is nothing but the synergy. When two energetic field come together, there is a chances of third energetic field could make their way into the first two. So here the combination of different fields are there. Like after BTech, if you go for the journalism, then BTech journalism is a good combination. And another best combination is nothing but the law. After BTech, if you go for the law, I quote here simple example of Mr. Vaibhav Deshmukh. He is a BTech and lawyer at Aurangabad District Court. Now we talk about the modern era opportunities. In terms of modern era opportunities, we could say different opportunities for the consultancy firms who could make the careers of different BTech food students. And the consultancy again paves their way for the BTech food students. Like Mr. Amol Chidrawar sir, Vice President at ITCOT Consultancy and Services Limited. Again, you could act as a facilitator who could provide the facility of establishment of firms, like establishment of new startups, then arrangement of different types of webinars. These are again nothing but the facility. So here the facility could be provided towards the betterment of students. So definitely you could act in the role of facilitator. I could enroll the simple example here, of Food Techie Group. They are doing excellent in terms of facilitator. Again, we could go further. We are in their way with the help of regulatory affairs. In terms of regulatory affairs, definitely food tech person can do much more. And Prabodh Hriday sir doing that. Again, here a person act as a freelancer. In terms of food tech, freelancer could take a major initiative, because I generally think that as a food tech person, his reasoning power is somewhat more than the other agri graduates. So that's why freelancer could take a benefit. In terms of freelancer, person could take the academic sessions of the different persons of the different colleges, like the colleges of BVO. At the same time, he could be an expert speaker. Again, he could make an arrangement of different things, act as a consultancy one. At the same time, with the help of freelancer, he could make his own way of work. And again, persons can make the quality labs. There is a vast scope in the competitive exams. Exams like MPSC, UPSC, in these these exams, there is vast scope for the food tech graduates. I could quote example of Mr. Sudhakar Shinde, who is a IAS officer and done his UG and PG in food arena. Again, certification courses and auditor. Certification courses and auditor go one in one. Like we quote examples, different certification courses provided like FOSTEC, ISO, FSMS. So here different things are, and also at the same time auditor. Different industries want auditor from the BTech background. I could quote simple example of Mr. Sanjay Indani from the Safe Food Solution. He are doing great in terms of the certification courses and auditing. Again, I could quote example here, like if we have the certificates, then it make a value addition in an individual, and the chances of fresher could got the job is much more with concern to the FOSTEC certification. And the FOSTEC, again the fees for the FOSTEC certification, it's somewhat lower as compared to the rest concerns. Apart from this, here is a new opportunity, that is the hygiene inspector. Different industries, like example TUV is one of the leading firm, and then they are doing hygiene inspecting as a representative from the IRCTC side. Yes, IRCTC side. Here the person have to do the hygienic things. Here look one thing, that previously again the thing is same, but nowadays food graduate to have the opportunity. I got example here, Sarvesh Jadhav act as a hygiene inspector in TUV and doing great. Executive HSEQ. Here we have to maintain health, safety, environment and quality. The recruitment for the position of HSEQ executive and manager, where executive has to assess risk and design the strategies to reduce the potential hazards by means of HSEQ, auditing in office area, canteen facilities of branded companies like Benz, Tata, etc. HSEQ manager has to handle combined management system in accordance with quality standards. Now we move towards the scope for sales and marketing. As a food graduate, he must ensure good and prospective future. I could example of in sales and marketing, you could got the position of marketing executive for different types of commodities. You could market. Here your main aim is to make marketing of the commodities. The marketing could be a B2B marketing, business to business, or B2C marketing, that is business to customer marketing. Here at the same time another thing is that the techno commercial sale, that is one of the best thing. If you got any opportunity to go into the field, definitely grab the opportunities. I will quote simple example and one of the most favorite person of mine, Mr. Satish Borkode, doing great in terms of the techno commercial sales. At the same time, you could got the opportunity to be in the ingredient one. If you got the opportunity in the ingredient funds, means typically for the different types of ingredient like vitamins, different types of minerals, oils, flavors. If you got the opportunity to go into that ingredient field, then again you could go in a better way. Ingredient marketing, I could quote the example of Mr. Ram Kiran Shinde and doing great in terms of ingredient marketing. Again, you got the different opportunity become a exporting person. At the same time, there is a vast scope for the exporting documentation in the exporting. And as a food graduate, you could not distinguish yourself from the agri sector, so that there is a vast scope for the agro and food sector. And here many person, if here you got again the opportunity to go into the agro food sector, that is the agri inputs. Yes my friend, there is a vast opportunity to have a great career in terms of the agri inputs. Agri inputs like insecticides, pesticides, tractors, all these are nothing but the agri inputs. So you got a great opportunity if work there, and you could grab the positions from the sales executive to the ASM, that is the area sales manager, to the RSM, regional sales manager. With the help of that agri input, you could got and grab better placements in the future. As a food tech graduates, where to focus? So our major focus lies on the different things. These things are mainly your contacts. Make your contacts as your main strength, because if you have the contacts, then definitely you could grab the opportunity, or else you know that where is the opportunity. Apart from that, industrial updates. Be aware with the mergers and acquisition in the industry. Definitely it will grow your future in a better way. List list down top industries in every sector. You have to list out the top industries in every sector. Do your best. Whichever place you have in the industry, do your best at that industry, because the inputs given by that industry to the other professionals definitely could be helpful to you for your future. Again, I here sincerely tell you one thing, that do the case study of the different entrepreneurs of the successful companies, because these case studies give you the strategies which could be helpful for the critical conditions. Sectoral upliftment, that could be a gradual, when there is a gradual shift in the sector, then definitely make a trim. Listen for the expert speakers, because that gives you a boosting way, a glimpse way to look out for the sector in their own perspective. As a third year student or as a final year student, I definitely say you one thing: you must focus on your in-plant training. You must make a good relationship with your manager, with your representative authority. Do your training regularly, sincerely. Domain knowledge. Yes, friends, you must have the domain knowledge, because if you don't have the knowledge, people could not grab you. So knowledge is the best thing. Major focus is on your communication command. You must have the basic communication command. I am not talking about the commercial level, but must have the basic communication command, that how you could introduce yourself. During the lockdown, you could practice for that. At the same time, major focus on your personality can be built. Personality could not be made, personality could be built, definitely. Again, every time you must act as a sincere person. It reflects your own behavior, it reflects on you what type of person you are. And do not judge others by package and positions. If you are judging others by package and positions, then definitely others can also judge you. So make your contact irrespective of the package and positions. And at the same time, apart from this, you have to maintain the relationship management. This is the major and basic funda to create required boost in your career and your graph. Today we discuss about the different types of scope and opportunities in the food industry, in which we majorly focus on the industrial opportunities. Again, how to develop career in the government sector. At the same time, what to do with the modern era, how to do in the competitive way, in terms of opportunity to become an academics, what are the types of newly opportunities like certifications, act as a facilitator, then again it should be a competitive advantage, make as a hygiene inspector, again executive HSEQ quality. So these are nothing but the cumulative average, cumulative area where a food person can go. Yes friends, a food person can go in this whole arena. Hope you like the video. Kindly subscribe the video before move on. Thank you.